How's it going, everyone? This is Kevin. Today I wanted to test out the theory that if you use your lens backwards, you can use it as a macro lens. Since I haven't really shot macro photography and I don't own a macro lens, I wanted to put the test to that theory and see how it turns out. So we're gonna try it out today. Come along with me and let's get to it. So I've stumbled a lot on social media saying that if you use your lens and you kind of just get it all nice and ready and then just boom, turn it around, you can use it as a macro lens. So I kind of wanted to test it out today. It's just something that I've been wanting to try out and I have the time now. So the 3 photos that I really want to get is do that close one up of like a watch. So brought that bad boy. I'm gonna do one of the eye, so I'm gonna ask my wife so that I can take a very invasive eye photo, and then also probably just something on like a plant or the ground or something like that. So I'm just gonna kind of just see what I can find and get creative with it. So let's get to it. So those were a few of the shots. I think it's pretty cool just how close up it gets. I mean, it is a challenge because there's no focus. Like, to be able to move it, you have to move back and forth. At least that's what I'm doing. I don't know if there's a different method, so if there is, let me know. But yeah, so it kind of gets a little bit shaky sometimes, but still pretty cool. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Now we're gonna move on to the next one and try to find some cool rocks or a flower to take some photos of. So basically I found the shot that I want to do next. It's the tree roots coming out of the ground. The texture of them are really cool, so I think it would be a cool shot. So we're gonna test it out. I like the little patch of sunlight coming through, so we're gonna see if it turns out cool. I think this turned out pretty cool. I love the texture of the roots coming out of the ground. It's just very detailed, so it's pretty cool that you can just basically turn your lens backwards and use it as a macro. So I'm enjoying this a lot because all the details that you get is really awesome. Obviously you don't have as much control as if you have an actual macro lens, but if you don't want to fork over the cash, it's a good solution. So the next shot that I want to take is the eye shot, and it's going to be really cool in my opinion because my wife has really green eyes, so I'm excited to catch that detail and just see how it looks in a macro sense. So we're gonna go test it out, and I have good faith that it'll be a great shot. So here we go. So those were all the shots that we get to take. So I thought it was a pretty cool thing to use the lens backwards to make it into a macro. That way you don't have to spend money if you want to do that, if you don't want to spend the money to get a macro lens. I don't use a macro lens that often, so this method would be great for me. So if you're not planning to use one that often, this could be a good situation to get into and just literally flip your lens around. I had to use my 35mm lens because when I use my 85, I think you would have to get too close. So it's a trial and error kind of thing. So if you have a 35 or anything wider than that, just test it out and get creative with it. So with all of that said, hope you like this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, share it with a friend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.